Hey y'all, so I was gonna go live. I don't know what happened. I can't go live, so I already got all the cards out. We're just gonna do the Gemini full moon read, and we're gonna start with Gemini just because it's a Gemini full moon. Let's see what we got. So for Gemini, your main focus this month is transmute. Let's read what we have for transmute, and I'll do timestamps. While I let me write them down while I'm doing this because I will fucking forget. So we start in Gemini. We're gonna say about 30 seconds in. Okay. Let's see what we have for transmute, Gemini. Hey, baby. Okay, so this has to do with your thoughts. I feel like this is about channeling or changing some negative energy into positive energy. 44. Being protected. Some of you guys, I feel like your ancestors are transmuting some sort of energy that is coming towards you. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can feel it. The only reason why I want to do a live is because the energy from this Gemini full moon is crazy. My head has been hurting all fucking day. And I think it isn't until Monday, but I feel the energy now. All right, so transmute. Within you lies the ability to take dense energy and turn it into a lighter and higher vibration. You can do this in response to constricting situations, difficult relationships, or blockages within your internal landscape. Sometimes we do not need to consciously work at the issue, but simply have the intention of doing so. This card is an invitation to identifying that which needs to shift and create a sacred container for what you want to transmute. So I feel like for some of you guys, there is some energy that is being transmuted around you. Maybe you're dealing with some difficult relationships, some difficult situations that are causing you to feel stifled. I feel like you're being prompted to take that energy, transmute it into something much better for you or more free for you, okay? Don't pay attention to the background. My kid, they was playing ball in the house, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles here, with the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could be moving forward here. You could be finding the inner strength or the inner motivation, the inner desire to move forward, like you're nurturing your desire to move forward with the Eight of Wands. But I feel like it's taking you a long time to get here. The Knight of Pentacles is about long time coming. It is something that is stable, but it is literally like if you receive the Knight of Pentacles as an opportunity, this is an opportunity for a long-term commitment, an opportunity for a long-term job, or it has taken you a long time to get here because this is a very slow moving energy. With the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands, this is almost as though you're finding your desire to move forward, maybe again from a stifling situation. So this could be how you're transmuting this energy. Instead of sitting in this negative space or sitting in this negative situation, you're now finding your desire to move forward, to take action for yourself, okay? It may have taken you a long time to get here though. All right, so we have unity here when it comes to love. It says you understand that love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So with the cards that I received here, some of you guys want to be independent of a relationship. You want to move forward. Some of you guys no longer want to be stuck in possibly a stalemate relationship, a stalemate situation. You got unsatisfied here as your next card. So for a lot of you guys, you're unsatisfied with some sort of union. You're ready to move forward. It says I wasn't happy with the way things were going. So somebody was unsatisfied with the union. You could be unsatisfied with the union. There is a desire to move forward, a desire to free oneself. And with believing the impossible as your emotional guidance, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may at one time have felt that this was impossible, but now you have something that is driving you forward, okay? So Gemini, I guess your what you're releasing, because this is a full moon, so this talks about releasing. What you're releasing is being restricted within some sort of relationship, whether this is a romantic relationship, a familiar relationship, or dealing with a job. You're freeing yourself. You're finding that desire to be free. Okay, so let's move on to Cancer. We have take risks. So Cancer, you may be in the space of needing to take a leap of faith towards something, to take some sort of risk. Let's see what we have for take risks here. 58 fire. This is about taking the initiative on something. That's a 4. You're protected during this. All right. Risks are personal to each one of us. To some, climbing a mountain doesn't feel risky. To others, having a conversation with a stranger does. What has been calling you to do what you have been afraid to do? Comfort kills growth. It's important that we regularly do things that push the envelope, that make us feel nervous, apprehensive, and uneasy, with the exception of physical danger. This card is asking you to take the plunge and do that thing and do the thing that intimidates you. Trust that the net will appear after you jump. So for a lot of you guys, you could be kind of restricting yourself from doing something, taking some sort of action on something. I didn't even pick up the tarot yet, and the Magician is the first one up. So we got Magician, King of Cups here with the Nine of Wands. Some of you guys have some sort of anxiety here, either dealing with a father figure, dealing with some sort of man that you love. Could be Virgo, Gemini energy. King of Cups is your card, Cancer. So this is about you having some anxiety about taking some sort of risk. Now, some of you guys could definitely have someone coming in, taking a risk, a leap of faith on you, but I feel as though this is you having anxiety about taking action on something, maybe something that you're wanting to manifest within your life, maybe something that you're wanting to change, okay? Let me move this light back this way because it's shining very bright. All right, that's better. That's way better. All right, so let's see what we have on here. We got ownership. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is about you taking ownership. It says, I acknowledge. It does not say I. It says you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. So some of you guys, this is about you taking ownership, maybe of the position you are in at life. Maybe if there's some things that you're wanting to take some sort of action on. Yeah, we got confusion. Some of you guys are unclear about where you stand, maybe with a love situation, or just unclear about where you stand in life. So right now, I feel like you're closing out a cycle of fear because your emotional card, or your emotional guidance card, is about having faith in your dreams. Some of you guys are wanting to manifest something in your life, but you cannot succeed unless you take some sort of action. So for some of you guys, this is about taking action on what it is that you're desiring to have, whether it's a new relationship, a new job. I feel like this has something to do with your career. I really feel like for some of you guys, you could be leaving a job to pursue either, something independent or a whole nother career altogether. Okay. All right, so let's move on to Leo. Your focal point for this new full moon in Gemini, boundaries. So some of you guys, there may be a need to set some sort of boundaries with someone or set some sort of boundaries within your life. Okay, let's read what we have for boundaries. I feel like, I don't know if the energy is just supercharged, but I feel like I'm rushing and I don't want to rush. I want to take my time and make sure that, yeah, I'm already 7 minutes in and I did not even write what the fuck the time period. So I know Leo starts at 7 minutes and 38 seconds. We're going to say 7:40. Okay, so hopefully I remember to write from now, but I missed two. Okay, so anyway, boundaries. Let's read what we have for boundaries, Leo. 24, Earth. This is about you, yeah, like drawing the line in the sand. Some of you guys, it's time that you told somebody no, okay? What do we have for boundaries? Boundaries can be a difficult thing to master. Most people are not raised with a firm understanding of healthy boundaries and either end up being closed off or allow themselves to be invaded. They become invading of others. It requires balance and knowing exactly what your needs are. This card asks you to check in with yourself and see where you live on the boundary spectrum. Do you have a healthy relationship with them? Do you struggle in communicating around them? Are there any patterns that continue to crop up around boundaries in your life? I feel like for some of you guys, this is about setting boundaries. And I say this because I haven't even got to the tarot, but the first card up is the Two of Pentacles. This is like back and forth. Some of you guys may be dealing with a situation or someone that's like back and forth in your life. We got the Two of Pentacles here, the Seven of Cups here. And yeah, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are emotionally confused about something. You got sevens here. This is about a choice. Some of you guys need to choose a side here. So either you're bouncing back and forth with something or someone's bouncing back and forth with you. And it's like there's a lot of resistance to making a decision, a lot of resistance to clearing things up, a lot of resistance to clearing something up, okay? That's my kid. Hold on. Working. I'm sorry, y'all. It's my child. He's out with his girlfriend on a date. I don't know if he needs me to pick him up or not. But anyway, let's continue. So I feel like some of you guys, this is about resisting confusion, especially in regards to when it comes to the heart, because you have the Seven of Cups. So this is about some sort of relationship. Maybe some of you guys are trying to resist being an option, resist going back and forth. There is some resistance. Seven of Wands is resistance. Okay, so some of you guys have some resistance toward either someone having some sort of victory over you or a resistance toward being an option. This is like going back and forth. Maybe some of you guys are setting boundaries with someone and making them make a decision. All right, we got humility here. All right, it says you have developed a loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So I feel like in love, there may be a situation that you feel is humbling you, or maybe you're needing to have more humility. Maybe you're needing to be more understanding in regards to your emotions or in regards to the emotions of others. It's quite confusing because right under here we have secrets. So I don't know, maybe this is about some secrets being kept. It says, I haven't told you everything. So you may have a secret and maybe you're needing to, I don't know, maybe you're needing to open up about something, or maybe someone's telling you a secret. I feel like your next card is a time to give rather than take. So I feel like this is about you. Like, I feel like you're crossing a boundary with someone and you're needing to be honest with them about it. I don't know if the boundary is that you're keeping a secret from them, but someone could be keeping a secret from you. Two of Pentacles here, Seven of Cups here, Seven of Wands. Resistance to being clear, resistance. So I feel like either you or someone else, I don't see anyone else. These are all personal cards. The Wands and the Cups are personal cards. That is your energy and your emotions. But with the Two of Pentacles, you're physically back and forth with something because you're resisting the truth. So there's a secret that you are resisting telling. And there's a secret that needs to be, or if it ain't, it may be about to be told. Because for secrets to come out in your read, that means that secrets may be exposed. So some of you guys could be back and forth, could be resisting the truth of something, resisting clarity. Either there's boundaries that you're needing to set within a situation, or someone could be setting boundaries with you based off of whatever secret. And with the time to give rather than to take, for some of you guys, this is about maybe, especially with humility, this is maybe about being more, I don't want to say humble, because I don't want to say humble. You ain't gonna hear me say humble yourself at the fuck all. But I feel like it's more of a being more considerate of other people's path in love. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if you're having a hard time with your emotions, because here I definitely see that there's this kind of energy of not wanting to give emotionally. Okay, so let's move on. Yours was kind of confusing. Let's move on to 1251 to Virgo. All right, so let's see what we have for Virgo. We got speak truth. All right, hold on one second, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, so let's continue. We have speak truth. So, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. This is about speaking the truth, but let's read what we have in the manual for this. This is about using your words. So some of you guys may need to be working on opening up that throat chakra so you can let it all out, because some of you guys may be holding something back. 38, no wonder. I was like, well, I don't see it. Okay. This card is asking you to tap into what needs to be brought out of you. It extends beyond speaking and to embodying. What truth of yours needs form? Your soul, heart, and body are always trying to communicate with you. Maybe you find yourself mysteriously drawn to a subject, art form, or genre. Maybe you realize that you are buying every purple thing you see. All of these things, whether small or large, are our heart's longing. It is an amber of truth trying to light within us. In order to nurture that flame, we must breathe life into it. Embody it, speak it, embrace it. Tap into your truth in any way you can and give it power by naming it however you feel called to name it. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're holding back your authenticity, whether this is emotionally, because I got the Five of Cups here, I don't know what's under that, or physically, you're just holding back your words. Y'all, my kid is doing the most. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what tarot we have. He can wait, because we got the Five of Cups, We got the Five of Cups here with the, okay, Five of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands. So some of you guys, I feel like there's a positive change that's happening. You're moving forward, having some sort of victory, but there's something that you regret. Maybe that's what you need to speak up on, because the Five of Cups talks about having some sort of emotional regret around something. Some of you guys are regretting something. I don't know why that popped up. And I feel like if you speak about what you regret, it will kind of help you propel. It will kind of help to propel you to move forward. You're holding back your words. You're not speaking your truth. Some of you guys are dealing with some emotional disappointments, and instead of speaking on it, you're just kind of trucking along. You're going to have victory here. There's going to be a positive change with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of, like, that's very positive. You know what I'm saying? But you're still dealing with these emotions that you got challenged emotions. And I feel like they're challenged because you're not allowing them to be released. Yeah. Okay. So with virtue here, it says you acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So you have helped someone to grow, and maybe you're acknowledging that about yourself, but that can be a very painful experience when you realize that you're putting people's lives to help them grow, because it can leave you feeling what you have is broken. Okay, it says, I feel shattered about the situation. So some of you guys, there's a situation that has you feeling broken, and I feel like you have not, express this. I feel like you're keeping this to yourself, and it could raise some sort of issue for you. All right, so we have show the world the real you. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there is definitely something ending. Okay, could be with an Aquarius because it says full moon in Aquarius, but at this point with this Gemini full moon, this is about being your authentic self, like really speaking your truth, because this is your emotional guidance. So with the Five of Cups, you have some hurt feelings. Maybe it's time that you spoke up about them. Okay. So let's see what we have for Libra. Okay, we have sacred sexuality, Libra. Y'all gonna get some nookie? Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. Jealous. All right, so let's see here. 66 fire. So this is about, that's a 3. This is about, I don't know if this is about expectations or this is literally about being in alignment with the sacred act of sexuality. So you may not be getting no nookie. I'm just being real, because it could be more of like you having to identify that you are a sacred being and that you deserve respect, and that may mean that you ain't gonna get none for a while. Whew. Okay. Out of our sexual self and sexual energy is such a layered and potent part of who we are. It can show us our wounds. It can provide healing. It can help us manifest. It can teach us boundaries and can fuel and empower us. Sacred sexuality does not mean that your sexual presence or expression needs to look a certain way. It simply means that your sexuality is sacred as it is. It is the core part of your humanity as well as your spiritual and universal self. This card asks you to examine your relationship to your sexual self. Is there anything that needs tending to? Is there anything that needs healing or releasing? You might not be getting no Nikki. I'm sorry. I'm not jealous no more because I want some. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sorry. That's my truth. I got to speak my truth. You know what I'm saying? So we have the Queen of Cups. This is about self-love. I'm so sorry. This is about having the strength to love yourself. Six of Swords, and not move forward into things that are not in alignment with self-love. So for some of you guys, that definitely means that you could be facing a situation that forces you to choose yourself. And that means you might not be getting no nookie. We at Libra. I'm sorry, Libra. We're gonna say we started you at, I'm gonna have to figure that out when I, dang it. We're going to say we started you at 20 minutes. We're going to say 20 minutes. I'm going to say 20 minutes because I don't know if that's right. But anyway, I definitely feel like this is about finding the strength to love yourself enough by not moving forward. And I feel like I'm saying don't go over that nigga house. Because don't go to that man's house. Don't go to that man's house. You got to love yourself enough to tell him no, because he don't deserve you, mama. I'm sorry. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So some of you guys, this is about you wanting cooperation. You wanting reciprocity. You want to even give and take. Some of y'all been dealing with a one-sided situation. I want to have equal give and take. So some of you guys got to pull back. You got to pull back. I'm sorry. It says you and your loved ones are safe. New moon and Cancer. You guys could have some new love coming in. Somebody that appreciates you, okay? Yes, that's what we want. We want the nookie, but we also want someone that appreciates the nookie, okay? It's a sad, sad time. All right, so we going to say, I don't even know. I'm going to just have to figure it out when I go through it, which is going to be. All right, so. All right, so let's see here. We have compassion. We're moving into Scorpio. So Scorpio, your focal point is compassion. Some of you guys are prompt to be more compassionate, either to yourself or to others. And baby, let me tell you something. I got a Scorpio sun, and I agree. Because love my baby, but he is a jerk sometimes. I hear him talking to girls sometimes. I'll be like, I didn't raise you like that. What in the... I'm so serious. But that's my baby. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing crazy to him. Okay? That's probably why he like that. I ain't gonna front. Now more than ever, we need to expand our ability to be compassionate towards self and others. There has been a trend in shaming and rejecting people who disagree with us and justifying doing so by sweeping generalizations. Compassion calls us to remember that every human is a product of their environment and is incredibly nuanced. If we want to be truly compassionate, we dive deeper. We do not build a wall. No matter how correct we believe we are, we must do our best to understand others and their experiences. Their experiences have created their truth, and if we want to create a world of connection, we cannot afford to outcast those who do not agree. We have to work hard within ourselves to bridge the gap. Keep in mind, in some situations, compassion can take the form of a wall or a fist, but most of us humans are not perfect, and we live in a gray area. Good, but wounded. And in that, we need more intentional compassion and connection rather than punishment. How can you be more compassionate in your current life? Where have you built walls that do not serve you? So this may be about being compassionate, not only to yourself, but to others. Seeing things from a different perspective. We got the Page of Wands, so I feel like you're going to receive some good news. Okay. This is pretty good. So the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, you could be receiving a message that makes you happy, that makes you joyous. With the Nine of Cups here, I feel like this has something to do with like a material harvest or material success. The Nine of Cups usually talks about like being very happy, living in a dream, basically, having your wish fulfillment. So some of you guys could be gaining something or receiving a message that's going to lead to wish fulfillment in some way, shape, or form. If you're talking about love, this could be like true love. So we have purpose here. It says you possess determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So some of you guys are very happy. And I feel like within that, this is about choosing to be compassionate to others, even if they do not match your vibration or are not happy. I feel like I'm supposed to say, even if someone doesn't seem like they're as happy for you as you are for yourself, still be compassionate and look past your own feelings in regards to the situation. I'm sorry. You got fear in regards to love. It says afraid, uneasy, suspicious, or scared. I feel like it's more that you're suspicious of someone, especially if you feel like you have like this great news. You may find out something that is great and someone kind of like puts you down a little bit. You need to know that you are good enough. Okay, full moon in Virgo. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but you are good enough. This is about having more compassion for yourself, because I feel like you are going to receive some good news that makes you really happy, but someone's not going to show as much like enthusiasm for whatever it is that you've, found out, and it's going to kind of put you in a kind of headspace of like, damn, they don't really give a fuck about me. It may not have nothing to do with you. They may just be in a bad headspace within themselves. So you're being prompted to kind of have more compassion. Okay, so let's move on to Sag. We have reflect. It came in reverse, but I'm going to turn it upright. So we have reflect. This is about, thinking some things over. Let's see what we have for reflect here. Ooh, what do we have for reflect? This is water. This has to do with your emotions. So some of you guys could be kind of having some nostalgia, thinking about some past situations. Was that 84? 84. All right. Without a reflective practice, we end up repeating the same patterns over and over again, unable to reach our potential. This card asks you to sit in silence for a few moments and reflect upon what has been coming up for you recently. What emotions do you find yourself experiencing continuously? What situations do you find yourself in often? If you're finding unease in any area of your life, have you experienced it before? When? When was the first time you remember feeling this way? How does your family handle these sort of situations when you were young? Consider journaling around these questions and allowing whatever needs to come out to come out. When we reflect, the intention is not to fix, but simply to view ourselves and our lives with less bias and more openness. Okay, so this is about you kind of reflecting on the past and not beating yourself up about the past. I got that. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands first card out. So Ace of Wands is definitely a new, exciting opportunity. Could be sex. Okay, speaking some nookie. Ooh, Justice in reverse, though. So Justice in reverse with the Five of Wands. So there's a situation that you could have potential victory in, but it requires you to take some sort of action. And it's going to be very conflicting. You got 6 Wands across here, but with this Justice in reverse, this is something that may not go in your favor. I feel like that's why you're needing to do reflect, so you don't rush into something without thinking it through with the Justice in reverse. You need to think something through thoroughly, okay? But if you're dealing with legal issues or something like that, it may not go in your favor. Justice in reverse can also represent like a karmic lesson. So some of you guys may have a karmic lesson around relationships or taking action. Yeah, okay. Okay, Sag. So we got harmony here. It says you are able to feel a love and balanced connection with everything. I did Sagittarius read, and I'm trying to remember. Let me see what the name of it was. Because I feel like you were dealing with someone. They really see the bigger picture. Yeah. So you guys may be dealing with a karmic situation. It says harmony. You are able to feel a love and balanced connection with everything. And I feel like within love, there may be some harmony that you're feeling with someone. Yeah, I do feel like you're coming back together, but Justice in reverse, there's a karmic lesson that is surrounding this. So in 1 week, there may be some sort of conflict that needs to be resolved. And I'm saying 1 week because the Ace of Wands. In 1 week, there is some conflict that needs to be resolved, and it may not go in your favor, or you may not be happy with the end result. It says we will always come back to each other. So I definitely feel like there's some sort of conflict here. And I feel like it'll come to light within a week. And it has to do with love. It's time to release negativity, a full moon in Scorpio. So some of you guys, you're definitely dealing with past situations. I told you this is about reviewing, reflecting on the past, but not beating yourself up about what has happened previously. Okay? Let's go ahead to Capricorn. We got nature. So let's read what we have for nature. '28. Earth. So this is about starting over, ending a cycle. This is like 28. There's a 10. So that's ending the cycle and starting over independent. It says nature has a profound effect on our well-being. It increases creativity, relieves depression and anxiety, improves memory and focus, and rewires our stress response hormones. Studies have shown that even looking at photographs of nature can be of benefit. If you live in a place where you can easily access nature, spend some time this week to get out there. If you do not, think of some creative ways you can interact with nature from where you are, whether that is sourcing local vegetables, plant medicine, or even spending time in a park. You can also create an altar using natural materials: sticks, leaves, grasses, flowers, dirt, rocks, sand, or however you feel called. So I feel like with this card, this is about kind of getting back into nature or getting in tune with yourself, okay? Getting back to you, okay? All right, so let's see here. We got the World card chair. Yeah. This is about ending the cycle and moving forward. Some of you guys are choosing to move forward. You could be receiving some sort of messages from either a fixed sign with the World card here. That's Aries, Leo, Taurus, and Cancer. And then we have Cancer here. Some of you guys could be ending a cycle with a Cancer, kind of moving forward. Or or ending a cycle and moving forward toward a new path, something that you're doing some sort of research. I got travel. Maybe you're making plans. I don't actually see you leaving yet, but it's almost like you're making plans. There's victory wherever you're going. And the World card is success, and the Chariot card is about victory. This is a soldier that has went into battle and that has come back victorious. With the Knight of Swords, I definitely feel like you're making some sort of plans to move forward. You guys could also receive message that it's time to move forward. So maybe if you put in for a house, or you put in to relocate somewhere, maybe you transfer your job, you're going to receive a message that you got to go ahead to do that. So we got transformation. I told you there's a cycle that's ending. Some of you guys could be dating. You could be ending some sort of relationship and kind of getting back out there, because you got date here too. All right, it says transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So I definitely feel like there is a cycle that is ending for you. For some of you guys, you are moving forward. You could be moving forward toward another person, or you're just relocating your life, like actually moving. It says date, courting, dating, anniversary, meetup. So some of you guys, you could be courting, could be back out dating. You could have like celebrating an anniversary. But there's a cycle that's moving. So I don't know if this is like I've been single for 2 years type of thing or something like that. And we also got meetups. So some of you guys could be meeting up with someone. You got surrender to the divine, and that is a full moon. So you definitely have a cycle that is ending, because literally the full moon energy is about cycles coming to completion. Okay, so let's go to Aquarius. Okay, we have the universe. Ooh, Aquarius. Let's read what we have for the universe. The universe. Ooh, I don't know why I said that. Wait a minute now. All right, so the universe here. Where is this at? There it goes. 114. That's a 6. So this is about something balancing out. Okay. Okay. This card asks you to fully trust that there is a plan for you and that you have the support of the unseen. There are forces at play much larger than you can imagine. Surrender to that which you cannot control and trust in the idea that spirit is always orchestrating what is most needed. This card may come at a time when a cycle or trial is also coming to a close. Phrase any what if questions in a positive way. What if this is going to be okay? What if this is exactly as it should be? Sometimes we become paralyzed in the practical world because we are waiting for spirit to show us the way. However, the universe co-creates with us. We must be empowered as humans in this dense reality to show up for what we want and trust that spirit will do the same. If you are someone who is always asking for signs, try to take a break from that. Trust yourself as well. So I feel like you've been given the signs, and you're definitely in a space of kind of obtaining all it is that you desire. Like the universe, that's like the World card. That means that you successfully completed a project. You gained your trophy. You feel what I'm saying? Like you're getting what it is that you desire. 10 of Pentacles here. Aquarius. Aquarius. That's a divine union. That's a commitment. This is a commitment. This is like power couple. You could be dealing with a Aries for the Emperor, Taurus, Libra for the Empress. There's some sort of commitment. I don't know if this is a business contract, but that's divine union. And the odds, Aquarius, some of you guys you're gaining, the Empress, she literally has the world. Some of you guys are moving into a very nurturing time. The Emperor can talk about setting the boundaries in order for something to grow. 10 Pentacles, this is wealth. This is legacy. I'm jealous, because what? Do you see that, Aquarius? Okay. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's a divine union. All right, so we got acceptance here. It says you are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Some of you guys may have accepted that you're moving into a new era in your love life, and some of you guys could be very much okay with that. We got unfinished business. Some of you guys, this could be going back to a past lover. It says it's not over. There could be a lot of patterns, could be a lot of back and forth, could be a lot of baggage, but this is, with these together, I definitely feel like for a lot of you guys, you're coming into some sort of union. with the one that you love, or the one that loves you, or it's got to be a mutual thing, because this is Emperor and Empress is major. Whoa. All right, it says your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. So some of you guys, this could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? There could be some sort of cycle that is completing. I feel like your dreams need a practical plan, meaning maybe if you were flying off the seat of your pants previously, now you're becoming more stable. You're actually like creating a concrete foundation, and that's exactly what it looks like. All right, so let's move on to... Y'all, that got me shook. All right, Pisces, the revolutionary. Let's read what we have for revolutionary. Got me shook. Okay. 106 ethers. This is about your mind. 7, making the right decision. Okay. The revolutionary card is asking you to challenge the status quo, whether it's external or internal. The revolutionary seeks to do things radically different. Like the outlaw, the revolutionary has ideas that can be viewed as out there. They are a natural leader that can see what the collective needs and are able to put it into action. They invite others to be a part of building the world with them. The revolutionary invites us to bring some of the trail. There we go. There we go. I didn't know y'all, it was just right there like that. I'm sorry. The revolutionary invites us to bring some of the trailblazing energy and apply it to our situation in life. How can you meet the needs of the collective? How can you lead with integrity? Be aware that working with revolutionary energy does not always translate to being accepted and loved. You will have people that support you, but your work can also attract naysayers. This just means it is potent and worthwhile. Do not let anyone affect how you stand in the world. Allow their words to fuel your fire and keep going. A balanced revolutionary leads and empowers. They are not afraid to be direct and deliver a harsh message when necessary, but they do so with love. They are original thinkers that push the envelope. They are all about questioning things and inviting others to do the same. They are truth seekers, but are fluid in how they find the truth. In the quest for the good of the greater collective, an unbalanced revolutionary may become oppressive and use tactics that can be harmful. They may also become tyrannical and unable to hear others because they have some imbalanced ego issues. So I feel like this is about creating change within your life. Being the trailblazing energy that you need. So let's see what tarot we have for you. We got the 10 of Cups here with the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ooh, we also got trust in reverse. Oof. Some of you guys are having some trust issues right now. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're committed to investing, but I feel like you're not speaking what's happening, or you're not being honest about it, because Ace of Swords in reverse can definitely be dishonest. It can be a lie. It can be turning down clarity, not being clear. Okay, so some of you guys, I feel like you are trying to blaze a trail, but there could be something that you're not being clear about, because maybe you don't trust maybe the people around you, and it may be a good thing. Maybe your soul is telling you that, hey, I don't need to let these other motherfuckers know what I'm doing, because they're going to try to talk down on it, and I'm not going to let that happen, okay? It says you have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. And I feel like you're making the right decision. I feel like you trust yourself. You know that what you're doing is trailblazing. It's going to be a positive change within your life, and you are the one that's taking this step, so you don't want anyone to interfere with that. It says unfinished business. That's the same with Aquarius. So some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. It says we still have things to resolve and discuss. So I feel like there's still some things that have to be discussed. I said that you got you got Aquarius in your chart, but it says bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, maybe there's love. Maybe you need to bring some sort of love into the situation. All right, so let's see here. We're moving on to Aries. We got destruction. Okay. So let's see what we have for destruction. Ooh, goodness gracious. 60 fire. Ooh. Destruction and fire. Something gonna go up in flames. Sound like it. Okay. This card indicates that a choice must be made. It asks you what needs to die today. Maybe it's the limiting belief, an old inherited pattern, or a toxic relationship. Whatever it is, it's time to let it go. Sometimes once we identify what needs to go, it slips easily from us. Other times it's a slow cycle of releasing, then loosening the grip of our attachment. Be kind to yourself in this process. We establish attachment to things that do not serve us, but knowing something doesn't serve us doesn't mean it's easy to let it go, especially if it has become a part of our identity. This process requires patience, practice, and self-compassion. So some of you guys, this may be about letting something go, okay? We have the Hangman here with the Three of Swords in reverse. Let go of heartbreak. Three of Swords in reverse is about healing. So I feel like you're needing to see something from a different perspective. Some of you guys are at a crossroads. You're in the space of trying to heal from something, and that is what you're needing to let go of, this past pain. We got friendliness here. I feel like this may have something to do with a friend, or some of you guys, this is about recognizing the traits that you have with others, because it literally says you're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. So for some of you guys, this is maybe like start out as friends first, especially if you've had some tumultuous energy in the past, okay? We got spiritual awakening. Some of you guys are going through a spiritual awakening right now. You're starting to see things from a different perspective. You're having an epiphany. We got balanced spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces. There's a cycle that is completing here. Taurus, gang, gang. Whew, let's see what we got, because baby. Okay. We got strength. Whew. Give me strength. Let's see. What do we have for strength here? 33, be in alignment. So this is about putting your energies into alignment. All right. And 3, that's really okay. This card indicates a time where you need to tap into your reserve of strength and resilience. There may be things coming up in your life right now that require your courage and willingness to be uncomfortable. Our ability to adjust to any transition, loss, or change will depend on our patience in riding out the storm. Sometimes we have to do this without a map. Whatever is coming up for you right now, understand it will pass, and you just need to believe that you can move through it. Oh, Lord. So could be dealing with some, I don't know if this is going to be challenging or just shocking situations, but this is about definitely, pulling up your big girl pants, and let's see where we at. All right, we got the Page of Swords, Ten of Swords with the Knight of Cups. So I feel like if you've been at a delay, that is ending. Page of Swords, Ten of Swords. I feel like there may be some challenging information. Some of you guys may receive some challenging information. Ten of Swords is about embracing the end of a difficult situation. And then you have the Knight of Cups. So there could be a message of love that's coming in. For some of you guys, there could be some message coming in out of the blue. If you've been stuck, I feel like you're not about to be stuck. I don't know if this is a romantic offer, or you're just following your heart and embracing that there's a difficult situation that is ending within your life. The thing that I like about it, and we're going to get to that, with tolerance here, it says you appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. I feel like for some of you guys, I don't know if this is about being more tolerant, especially you probably like me. I'm very hard on motherfucker. I'm sorry. But this may be about appreciating the point of view from another person. Some of you guys, there's some sort of catalyst that's happening in your life that is causing you to kind of step out of your comfort zone. I don't know if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. We got divine intervention. This is the Tower. This is the Tower. So this full moon in Gemini is bringing about shocking energy. Y'all, okay. So yeah, that's that. And we have step out of your comfort zone. So I feel like this is good. And the only reason why I feel like this is good, because it talks about the North Node. North Node talks about good karma. So some of you guys could be receiving some good karma. Something could be very much working in your favor, but it is going to be very shocking. And I feel like it's going to create this sort of ending to difficulties for you, but it may come out of nowhere. And for some of you guys, I'm not sure if that is what you want, because Taurus and change kind of like, okay. So this is all I have, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll try to put the timestamps in the in there. If I forget, put in the comments like, hey, timestamp, and I'll go back and put it in there because I might forget. But this is all I have. Until next time.